Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, now let's turn to page 34. We are going to continue on second example for cash flow analysis and replacement decision. Okay, under this example, this is the example for uneven cash flow. Let's look at the example. Saloma Corporation is considering replacing its old machine with a new one. The cost to purchase new machine is RM 250,000. The economic life of this machine is 5 years. Okay, this is the information for new machine. The machine has an estimated salvage value of 50,000 ringgit. The cost of installing the new machine will be 15,000 ringgit, and this will be borne by the purchaser. Okay, by the purchaser meaning that the company should bear the cost of installation. Okay, next, besides that, RM 125,000 initial investment in net working capital is required and to be recovered at the end of the machine's useful life. Okay, this is information on net working capital. So, this paragraph basically giving you the information on new machine and also information on net working capital. Okay, now let's look at the second example. The company has been using its present machine for the past 3 years and its lifespan is 8 years. The present machine was bought at a price of 140,000 ringgit. So this is actually the old machine information. And its expected salvage value is 30,000 ringgit while its current market price is 90,000 ringgit. So current market price is your selling price. Okay, selling price for old machine. Next, the company adopts the straight line depreciation method to depreciate its asset. So SLM will be used to calculate the depreciation. Alright, before I proceed to the next paragraph, okay, I would like to remind you, the first paragraph is actually information on new machine and the second one is on information on old machine. So now using these two information on these two paragraphs, you will be able to find the depreciation of new machine. Okay, the depreciation of new machine here and also depreciation of old machine. Okay, using all the information in paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. Then you can find, once you have calculated the depreciation in new machine and also old machine, you can proceed to find the changes in depreciation. Okay, after that you going to calculate the accumulated depreciation. Okay, we have the information that how many years the company has been using the old machine. 3 years here, 3 years. Okay, so 3 years. That's why your the depreciation in old machine you times with 3. Okay, so you will get the amount of accumulated depreciation. Okay, next. Okay, now let's move to the next page. Alright. Next step is to find the book value of old machine. So this one is selling price, isn't it? Is it selling price? Selling price. No, it is not a selling price. This is the initial price, Initial price minus with the accumulated depreciation. So you will get book value of old machine. The book value of old machine is 98,750 ringgit. Okay, next we have to find profit or loss. Profit or loss using the information of the selling price of old machine. Selling price of old machine minus with the book value. So you get the negative amount because selling price is 90,000 ringgit minus with 750 ringgit. So you will get negative. Actually, this is actually loss. Okay, loss. Okay, loss of 8,750 ringgit. So once you get loss, meaning that you will calculate the tax saving. Okay, 8,750 ringgit times with 35% tax rate. So you will get tax saving of 3,062 ringgit 50 cent. Okay, once you get all this information, now you can proceed to calculate the net initial outlay. So as usual, you have to refer to the guideline in the book. Okay, guideline on items to be put in outflow and also inflows under NIO. So let's look at what item we have. Okay, what items that we have in NIO. We have purchase of new machine. This is actually the price of new machine. So the price of new machine is 250,000 ringgit. Installation cost of 15,000 and also net working capital 125,000. This 125,000 ni actually you will get this figure from the first paragraph, which is 125,000 initial investment in net working capital. So this is the information. Okay, first paragraph, 125,000 ringgit is in positive amount. So we consider that as increase in net working capital. That's why we put it under outflow. Okay, we put it under outflow. Because it is in positive amount. So now let's look at the inflows. Is there any items left for to be put under outflow? No. Okay, because there is no tax liability. We have tax saving. So tax saving we put under inflows. So tax saving just now we have 3,062 ringgit 50 cent. Okay, so we put it under inflows. And also don't forget to add selling price of old machine, 90,000 ringgit. So we total all the total inflows. We get total inflows of 93,062 ringgit 50 cent. So what you have to do is all the total outflows. Okay, 390,000 ringgit minus with total inflows, then only you will get the amount of net initial outlay, which is 296,937 ringgit 50 cent. Okay, so let's move to the net annual cash flows, NACF. Under NACF, okay, you have 5 columns. Why we put it under 5? Why we construct 5 columns? Because it refers to number of years, the lifespan for new machine ataupun useful life of new machine tadi 5 years, isn't it? So that's why we have 5 columns. Okay, why we don't put under only one column? Because the information under inflow and outflows given in the question is not consistent. What I mean, it is not consistent. I mean, they are not consistent because of, okay, if you look at the information in paragraph 3, the use of new machine will result the following changes. Okay, the first one, information on increase in annual sales by 20% from the current annual sales 1 million ringgit. So increase in annual sales meaning that from year 1 until year 5, the sales will increase by 20%. So 20% from 1 million is how much? 200,000. So 200,000 for each year. That's why when we refer to the NACF, the inflow item for increase in sales is consistent, 200,000 for each year. However, okay, let's move to the next information. Increase in annual sales. Okay, this one. Just now we mentioned about sales. Now we look at the second information. A reduction in the cost of defects of 1,000 ringgit annually for the first 3 years only. 3 years only. Meaning that the year 1 until year 3, the cost of defect will be 1,000. But the rest, there is no cost of defect. Look at here. See? Only from year 1, first year, second year, third year. So there is no cost of defect for year 5 and year 4 and year 5. So now we can look at there is no consistency exists, because this cost only evolve for the first 3 years. So meaning that it will affect the total inflows amount. Let's look at the first year. The total inflow is 201,000 ringgit. Okay, because 200,000 increase in sale plus cost of defect 1,000. So this total will continue in year 2 and year 3. However, in year 4 and 5, the total of inflows will become only 200,000 ringgit, because there is no cost of defect in year 4 and year 5. So by looking at the total inflows itself, the amount of cash flow is now no longer become even cash flow. Okay, the cash flows right now become uneven cash flow, because it changed during year 4 and 5. Okay, I hope you clear. Next, we move to the outflows. Okay, what are the information on outflows? Okay, next, an increase in operating costs from 40,000 to 60,000 annually. Okay, just now, regarding the cost of defect, it is reduction. So when it is reduction in cost, we put it under inflow. Okay, that's why we put under inflow. But now the operating cost here is increase. Okay, the word increase shows that increase in operating cost, meaning that increase in operating cost. How I'm going to let's look at this one. The increase in operating cost. So increase in cost, meaning that the amount will be put under outflow. So the increase in operating cost from 40,000 to 60,000, meaning that how much is the increment? The increment is 20,000, because from 40,000 to 60,000, kenaikan ni ialah 20,000. So 20,000 ni the increase in the operating cost 20,000 ni for the first 2 years. For the first 2 years only. 2 years only. Okay, meaning that year 1 and year 2. So what happened to the next 3 years? Kan ada 5 tahun tadi kan? Okay, so tahun pertama dengan tahun kedua, you tengok tahun pertama dengan tahun kedua. Tahun pertama dan tahun kedua operating cost 20,000. Tetapi untuk tahun ketiga, keempat dan kelima, what happened? Dia kata for the remaining 3 years, the operating cost will be 30,000 per year. Ni, 30,000 per year. Ni, 30,000 per year. Okay, so that's why if you look at your table on table of NACF ni, you tengok kat sini, year 3, year 4, year 5 is 30,000 dia punya operating cost. Okay, boleh. Now, once you have all the items in outflow and inflow, or you have total up all the items in inflows, okay, dan you totalkan semua total outflows. So total outflows ni basically kat sini, kalau kita tengok total outflows dia hanya satu je lah, operating cost. Sebab information seterusnya ialah on corporate tax. Dia kata if the corporate tax is 35%, and capital gain tax rate is 28%, and the required rate of return is 10%. So you have to determine NIO, the differential after tax cash flow statement, the terminal cash flow, and also net present value method kan. So kat sini kita boleh tengok yang ada 2 item under inflows dan 1 item under outflows. So all the total inflows tadi tolak dengan satu item dalam outflows. So you tolakkan, you akan dapat amount in EBDT, earning before depreciation and tax. Okay, lepas tu dah dapat ni macam biasalah, you tolakkan dengan depreciation. Depreciation kat sini bukan depreciation changes in depreciation yang you kira in step 3 tadi ni. Step 3 tadi, changes in depreciation. Okay, under this one, changes in depreciation. Once you dah dapat yang ni, you tolakkan, you dapat EBT. EBT tu earning before tax. So you darabkan EBT tu dengan 35% corporate tax. Now, once you dapat tax, you tolakkan dengan tax, you tambah balik amount tu, tambah dengan changes in depreciation. Okay, bila you dah tolak tax tadi, dapat amount tu is EAT. EAT ni tak ada dalam ni. Sepatutnya ada satu EAT kat sini. Dengan jumlah EAT tu you akan tambahkan dengan depreciation. Tadi kan EBT tolak tax kan. Sepatutnya kat sini ada, kenapa ni? Alright. Tadi EBT tolak dengan tax. Supposedly ada EAT, earning after tax. Earning after tax. This earning after tax baru you tambahkan dengan depreciation. So once you tambah dengan depreciation, you akan dapat net annual cash flow. Baru dapat net annual cash flow. So kalau you tengok kat sini, net annual cash flow ni year 1 until year 3 sama kan. Okay, tetapi bila masuk year 1 dengan year 2, year 1 dengan year 2, hold on. Year 1 until year 2 sama. Year 3 lain. Okay, tengok year 3 lain. Year 4 sama dengan year 5. So, dia jadi uneven cash flow. Ataupun uneven net annual cash flow. Bila bila jadi uneven net annual cash flow ni, dia akan jadi you terpaksa kira apa tau? You terpaksa kira MPV you macam ni lah. You kena kira one by one MPV ni. Sebab dia uneven tau tadi. So you put it here, NACF. You kena kira lah. You kena masukkan balik NACF year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. Cuma you tengok balik year 5 ni ada penambahan TCF. Kita kena tambah TCF pada penghujung useful life. Okay, mana dapat TCF ni kena kira lah dekat step number 10. Sebelum kita jump into step number 11 ni, you have to identify the amount of TCF. This amount of TCF ni saya dah ajar kan dekat item. You kena tengok item TCF ni page berapa last time. Ni ada 5 item untuk TCF. Ada 5 item untuk TCF. So these 5 items ni kita tengok sama ada the first item ni kita nak guna changes in salvage value ataupun salvage value of new machine. It depends Kalau the balance of useful life ataupun remaining useful life for old machine equal to useful life of new machine, kita guna changes. Kalau tak sama, kita guna salvage value of new machine. Jadi kita tengok, mari kita tengok. Tengok dekat ni. Okey, berapa dia punya berapa total useful life untuk new machine? Total useful life untuk new machine adalah 5 years. Betul tak? 5 years kan? Okey, total untuk apa? Total useful life for old machine. Kita tak guna total. Kita tengok remaining useful life. So sekarang ni remaining useful life for old machine berapa? Kita tahu lifespan dia 8 tahun dan dia dah guna 3 tahun. So 8 minus 3 meaning that the remaining useful life for old machine is 5 years. Okay, so 5 years. Remaining useful life 5 years and the useful life for new machine is 5 years. So sama kan? Bila sama, what you have to do is you refer balik. You refer balik tadi. Ni. Kita nak guna yang mana kalau sama? Kita nak guna changes in salvage value kan? Ni ada notes kat sini. Saya ada buat notes ni. Notes kecil sekali kat bawah tu. Alright, you tengok notes yang paling kecil tu kat sini. Ni. Ini notes ni. Okay, kat sini ada mention. Kita guna changes in salvage value when the balance ataupun remaining useful life for old machine is equal to useful life of new machine. Tadi remaining of useful life untuk old machine is 5 years and useful life for new machine is 5 years. So dia sama. Bila sama kita guna changes. Kita guna changes ni. Kita guna changes in salvage value. Kalau tak sama baru kita guna new salvage value of new machine. So now nak cari changes, what you have to do is salvage value of new machine. Berapa salvage value of new machine? 50,000 kan? Salvage value of new machine is 50,000. So salvage value of old machine berapa? 30,000. 50,000 minus 30,000 will be 20,000. So betul tak 20,000 kita kira? Ni. Ni kat sini. Kan? Kita kira ni. So 50,000 minus 30,000 kita akan dapat 20,000. So 20,000 kena tambah dengan 125,000. Kenapa kita tambah 125,000? This 125,000 ni ialah net working capital tadi. Kita dapat positif kan? Amount yang dibagi tu positif. So kita assume amount yang positif tu bermaksud apa? Bermaksud kita kena tambah dalam terminal cash flow kita. Ni. Kita kena tambah ni, nampak ni. Increase in net working capital. So kita kena tambah. Kalau kita dapat negatif, kita tolak. So that's why lah dekat sini you dah dapat changes tadi. You dah dapat changes, you dah dapat changes tadi. Changes 20,000 tadi, you tambahkan dengan net working capital ni. 125,000. So total terminal cash flow you ialah 145,000. Okey. Ada tak item lain kat sini yang kena tambah dekat TCF ni? Dia ada 5 item. So, tengok item seterusnya ialah tax saving dengan tax liability on disposal of new asset. Sekarang ni dia tak bagi pun selling price of new asset ataupun new machine. Jadi, kita tak perlu kira lah tax saving ataupun tax liability on new machine ni. Okay. That's why kat terminal cash flow tadi, dekat terminal cash flow tadi, ya Allah, mana dah? Oh. Saya dah pergi jauh. That's why dekat terminal cash flow tadi ni, yang tadi ni, kita hanya ada 2 item je. Changes in salvage value plus dengan net working capital. So, our total cash flow is 145,000. So, this 145,000 tu will be appear in year 5. Kita ambil NSCF tadi tu, kita tambahkan dia pada tahun ke-5. So, kalau kita tengok total NSCF tu kan, sepatutnya total NSCF year 5 adalah 120,737 ringgit 50 sen kan. Yang ni amount ni kita tambahkan dengan 145,000 tadi TCF tadi. Sebab tu you dapat amount ni. You dapat ni. Ni. 265,737 ringgit 50 sen. Itu kisahnya. Okay, pada tahun ke-5 tu. Okay, once you dah listkan semua amount of cash flow ataupun amount of NSCF tadi, you kena tengok refer pada table PVIF. Sebab apa table PVIF? Sebab sekarang ni you punya NSCF ialah uneven cash flow. Bila uneven cash flow, you kena refer pada PVIF. So nak tengok rate berapa, you tengok soalan balik berapa rate yang dia bagi tu. Dia bagi cost of capital berapa? Cost of capital ataupun dia tak panggil cost of capital kat sini. Dia tulis required rate of return is 10%. So required rate of return 10% ni lah you refer pada table. Okay, you refer pada table PVIF 10%. Bila you dah tengok 10%, ni 10% ni kat table, so you list down kan berapa amount yang you dapat, berapa figure yang you dapat daripada table tu. Dah dapat amount figure PVIF ni, you darabkan dengan amount of cash flow tadi, amount of NACF tadi. Okay, bila dah darabkan dengan amount of NACF, you akan dapat present value dia. Present value ni macam biasalah, you totalkan semua, dapatkan total present value. Okay, dan tolak NIO. Ingat lagi tak formula dia? NACF kan, you darabkan dengan PVIF setiap satu. PVIF tahun pertama, tahun kedua, tahun ketiga semua kan. Berapa tahun, rate dia 10% kan. Okay, pada tahun ke-5 you akan tambah dengan TCF dan akhirnya you akan tolak dengan NIO. Tahun ke-5 tambah dengan TCF dan akhirnya you akan tolak NIO kan. Ni tolak NIO lah ni. Baru dapat net present value. Sebab apa kita kena buat table? Sebab dia bukan NWT. Dia bukan NWT. Macam mana nak buang semua ni? kena delete satu-satu. Okay, tak apa. So, dah dapat net present value. You tengok amount ni positif kan? So, that's why the decision will be the company should replace the machine since the NPV is positive. Itu sahaja. Okay, saya harap you boleh hadamkan. Nanti, tomorrow will be our Q&A session. Hopefully, you baca betul-betul dan fahamkan dulu sebelum you tanya soalan. Supaya you tanya soalan yang betul. Okay? Alright. Jangan buang masa tanya soalan yang mana saya dah explain dalam lecture. Boleh je nak tanya, tapi saya harap you dengar betul-betul lecture ni dulu, baru you tanya soalan. Mungkin saya ada terlepas pandang mana-mana part yang saya lupa nak explain dalam ni. Okay, that's all. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.